Your resistance is blocking the flow of miracles, joy, ease, and abundance in your life and your artistic life. I just finished a commercial audition. You can see I have some makeup on today, a rarity. And I had so much resistance to this audition. And I know, hey, audition itself is abundance. It's an opportunity. It's a gift. And yes, I truly do deep down believe that. And I am thankful for it. But this particular audition had so many particular requests that just made me want to kind of scream in a pillow. And I found myself and my somatic body getting super, super activated, irritated, annoyed. And my husband was helping me. He's also an actor. So for those of you who don't know, we met at a Russian theater school in Uzbekistan. He is from Tashkent. I went there to study, and we were classmates, and we fell in love. And at the beginning, we couldn't even communicate. And now look at us. Married for almost 10 years, but that's another story for another time. So stay tuned for that. Actually, I have a whole book. Anyways, we'll get into that another time. But basically, I was working, he was helping me film, read sides, all this stuff. And I needed to step away and just self-regulate because I was in I was like, I cannot bring this energy into the scene or into the whatever you're doing. And this is something I highly recommend for you, dear actors, to be doing at all times. Gosh, my arm's getting tired. How do people do this? I like holding it on a thing. This is something I deeply recommend because your energy is felt at all times. Your energy is felt at all times. And when you are doing a commercial, an audition, a scene, whatever, stage, TV, film, commercial, whatever it is, you are giving over yourself in service to the character. So all your shit gets to go to the side. And for the glorious hour, yes, we worked on this for over an hour because there were that many requests. I decided that I wanted this to be a joyful process. I wanted this to be an easeful process. I wanted this to be an inspired process. And we come from the school of inspired acting. I can talk about our theater another time. Let me know if this even interests you. I think it does. I think it's interesting because it's not a very traditional story, and we're not a traditional couple, and it's not a traditional journey. And ultimately, those are the stories that break barriers and open new horizons of what's possible on the planet. So I went into my heart space, I tapped a bit on my chest, and I just tuned into the gratitude for the opportunity. I took some deep belly breaths and tuned into how I wanted it to feel, and even more so how I wanted to feel on set consistently throughout whether it's this commercial or a next gig or a next opportunity, how I want to be feeling in mind, body, soul in this process. And when I surrendered the resistance, when I overcame it, when I brought it the love, recognition, acceptance, and forgiveness that it needed, it began to dissolve and transmute. And then I could come into this space and fully give myself over to the process. And we had a lot of fun. And by the end of it, I was dancing, I was moving, I was improvising, and it just felt in total flow. So if you're feeling resistant to whatever's in front of you, and yes, sometimes we do feel resistance even to an audition because we're juggling so much all the time. I really, number one, invite you to first acknowledge that you feel it. Secondly, forgive yourself for feeling it. You are a human being. You are going to have these feelings. Number three, get into a space of self-regulation. Because when we're in resistance, we're blocking the flow of anything, of life force energy. So we want to shift that. So whether that's tapping, breathing, putting your hands on your heart, touching your space or your belly, your space of willpower, your heart space, your love space, the seat of your soul, and just dropping into, number one, the gratitude for the opportunity. Number two, how you want to feel in it and the end of it. And number three, your most ecstatic scenario of how it could be. Let me know how this lands. You deserve to be in flow and in joy and in the presence, the raw magnetic presence of the moment, and gift that over to the scene. Because at that point, not only do you become unstoppable and book the room, but you have a damn good time doing it. Okay, let me know how this lands. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, an actor, artist, creative rebel bestie, and we'll see you in the next video. Mwah!